for Venga, Venga. Roll up my sleeves, because that means I mean business. Fluff up my hair. Now, there are those of you that have played this before, so I expect you to be perfect. Those of you that are learning, do the best you can. Here we go. Venga, venga. Venga, venga. Hula, hula. Hula, hula. What's the time? What's the time? Mr. Wolf! Mr. Wolf! Pumpkin! Pumpkin! Pineapple! Pineapple! Oh la la! Oh la la! Ole! Ole! As small as a mouse. Oh, make sure you get that right. Remember, it's that one, yeah? As small as a mouse. As small as a mouse. As big as an elephant. As big as an elephant. Save the world. Yeah, save the world. Superhero. Superhero. I'm a star. Give me the American accent. I'm a star. You bet you are. You bet you are. Uno. Haha, don't let me trick you. Uno. Uno dos. Uno dos. I'm looking for the man who's... Okay, so that's the one. That's the one. That's always the one. Are we ready to try it? Remember, you're going to do, but darling, I love you. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. Yeah. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. But darling, I love you. Yeah, but darling, I love you. Ooh la la, ooh la la. The dragon is coming. Oh, you gotta hide your gold quicker. The dragon is coming. Yeah. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Uno. Uno. Venga, venga. What's the time? As big as an elephant? Superhero. Superhero. But darling, I love you. You bet you are. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Boom. Yeah, you thought I forgot that one, innit? Yeah, I hadn't forgot that one. So remember, when I go boom, you go ah. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Ah. Ah. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. That's right. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. Venga, venga. Hula, hula. Hula, hula. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. As small as a mouse. As small as a mouse. You bet you are. You bet you are. I'm looking for the man who's got my... Yeah, I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. The dragon is coming. Don't let me trick you. Uno dos. Uno dos. Hide your gold, hide your gold. The dragon is coming. Boom. Boom. I'm going to try and trick you. Boom. Boom. Ah. Boom. Don't let me trick you. Ah. Boom. You bet you are. Say it like you mean it. You bet you are. Fantastic. It's time for Venga, Venga. I remember this poem when I was your age. It's written by Mary Howitt and it's called The Spider and the Fly. Will you walk into my parlour? Said the spider to the fly. 'Tis the prettiest little parlour that ever you did spy. The way into my parlour is up a winding stair, and I have many curious things to show you when you are there. Oh, no, no, said the fly, to ask me is in vain, for who goes up your winding stair can ne'er come down again. I'm sure you must be weary, dear, with soaring up so high. Will you rest upon my little bed? Said the spider to the fly. There are pretty curtains drawn around, the sheets are fine and thin, And if you like to rest a while, I'll snugly tuck you in. Oh, no, no, said the little fly, for I've often heard it said, they never, never wake again who sleep upon your bed. Said the cunning spider to the fly, dear friend, what can I do to prove that warm affection that I've always felt for you? I have within my pantry good store of all that's nice. I'm sure you're very welcome. Will you please to take a slice? Oh, no, no, said the little fly. Kind sir, that cannot be. I've heard what's in your pantry, and I do not wish to see. Sweet creature, said the spider, you're witty and you're wise. How handsome are your gauzy wings, how beautiful are your eyes. I have a little looking glass upon my parlour shelf. If you'll step in a moment, dear, you shall behold yourself. I thank you, gentle sir, she said, for what you're pleased to say, and bidding good morning now, I'll call another day. The spider turned him round about and went into his den, for well he knew the silly fly would soon come back again. So he wove a subtle web in a little corner sly, and set his table ready to dine upon the fly. Then he came out to his door again, and merrily did sing, come hither, hither, pretty fly, with the pearl and silver wing. Your robes are green and purple, there's a crest upon your head. Your eyes are like the diamond bright, but mine are dull as lead. Alas, alas, how very soon this silly little fly, hearing his wily flattering words, came slowly flitting by. With buzzing wings she hung aloft, then near and nearer drew, thinking only of her brilliant eyes and green and purple hue, thinking only of her crested head. Poor foolish thing, at last up jumped the cunning spider and fiercely held her fast. He dragged her up his winding stair into his dismal den within his little parlour, but she ne'er came out again. And now, dear little children, who may this story read, to idle, silly, flattering words, I pray you ne'er give heed. Unto an evil counsellor, close heart and ear and eye, and take a lesson from this tale of the spider and the fly. Oh, got goosebumps. So the tongue twister for today is set in a supermarket that you may know. It begins with S, and it's about a guy who works there and he only sells one thing. Well, it's two because it comes in a pair of socks. His name's Seth and he works at that supermarket. There's lots of S's and there's a sneaky TH as well in there. This is how the tongue twister goes. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Did you catch it? Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Oh, I've just realised there's two THs. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. We're going to try it 3 times on the trot. Here we go. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Make sure those THs don't trick you. See you at the next one. It's time for Venga, Venga. So everybody, it is time for our Venga, Venga. Are you ready? I'm taking no prisoners. Make sure you're sharp, on point, and you know what you're doing. Here we go. And Venga, Venga. Venga, Venga. What's the time? Mr. Wolf. What's the time? Pumpkin. Pumpkin. The dragon is coming. Did you hide your gold? Make sure you hide your gold. The dragon is coming. You bet you are. Ooh la la. Venga, venga. Superhero. Save the world. Save the world. I'm looking for the man who's got my paw. I'm looking for the man who's got my paw. Oh la la. Boom. Boom. Uno. Don't let me trick you with that one. Remember, it's uno, uno, dos. Let's try it. Uno. Uno. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Hula, hula. Let me hear you. Hula, hula. As small as a mouse. Yeah, you thought I forgot that one, innit? Let's try again. As small as a mouse. That's it. As small as a mouse. Remember, when you do as big as an elephant, you stretch it out, okay? Let's try it again. As small as a mouse. As small as a mouse. Now my turn. As big as an elephant. Make sure you keep small as a mouse small, yeah? And quick. Let's try it again. As big as an elephant. As big as an elephant. I'm a star. I'm a star. Venga, venga. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. Superb. Let's move on. Do you remember the tongue twister from earlier? It's about Seth. He works at Sainsburys. Lots and lots of other supermarkets are out there, I'm just saying. And he sells thick socks. Not thick socks, but thick socks. Let's have a go. And Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Did you catch it? So remember, you got the Seth at, you got Sainsburys with an S at the beginning and an S at the end. Sainsburys, yeah, sells thick, there's a th and a k at the end, socks, okay? Have a listen again. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick. 6 words, not many. Are you ready to try it? 3 times. Make sure you hit all those sounds. Be really confident when you say it as well, keeping that nice and clear as well. Here we go. And Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Wait a minute, how many times? Of course, it's 3. Here we go. And Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Do you know what? It might work with the name of some other supermarkets. Sells thick socks. Yeah, it does. But let's stick with Sainsburys. 3 times. Let's try this one nice and quick. And Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Seth at Sainsburys sells thick socks. Did you manage it? Nice and quick? Did you hit all those sounds? Let's move on. Charles Causley is one of my favourite poets. And he wrote this poem called I Am the Song. Each sentence, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9-lined poem. And each line is a complete sentence. So it begins and ends very completely. It starts off with I am. But there are different ideas that Charles shares with us. Have a listen. I Am the Song by Charles Causley. I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that drives the storm. I am the earth that lights the sun. I am the fire that strikes the stone. I am the clay that shapes the hand. I am the word that speaks the man. Lots of big ideas in that poem. But first of all, I want you to think about, when you hear that poem, how it makes you feel. Okay? Does it make you feel, gosh, I am so small in this really, really big world of all of this? Does it make you feel, do you know what? I am everything that Charles Causley mentions in his poem because I'm part of the world? Does it make you become very thoughtful? make you really think, what is the poet trying to say in this poem? What does he want us to think about, to feel, to hear, to action? Have a listen again and see if you can find those answers. I Am the Song by Charles Causley. I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that drives the storm. I am the earth that lights the sun. I am the fire that strikes the stone. I am the clay that shapes the hand. I am the word that speaks the man. Oh, just then I was thinking, who is the voice of this poem? We know Charles Causley wrote the words, but who is the I am? Is it the world itself? Is it human beings talking? Are they the narrators? Are they the speakers of this poem? Is it the energy within the world that enables it to continue? This poem really makes me think, and that's what I love about Charles Causley's work. He's a very, very clever poet, yet he says it incredibly simply for everyone to understand. I'm going to read through the poem again this time, and I want you to think about any words that you're not sure about. You're not sure what they mean. I Am the Song by Charles Causley. I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that drives the storm. I am the earth that lights the sun. I am the fire that strikes the stone. I am the clay that shapes the hand. I am the word that speaks the man. Reading it through again, excuse me, for you, I think very much the two ideas in each sentence have a relationship. I am the song that sings the bird. Birds sing. I am the leaf that grows the land. So the land obviously has trees and plants on it. The leaves make the land grow. Now, the tide, the seas, have a really strong partnership with the moon. There's a huge understanding about how those two work together, but that's what it's talking about. I am the tide that moves the moon. So when the moon comes out, the tide of the sea changes. I am the stream that halts the sand. Yep, I can see that if you've got sand and then this stream comes along. Halt means to stop, yeah? Halt, stop, go no further, yeah? I am the stream that stops, that halts the sand. This one I love. I am the cloud that drives the storm. So for a storm to come nearer, it's being driven forward. So you've got driving of a car, yeah, to drive that car, to make it move. That's exactly what's being said in this line. I am the cloud that drives the storm, that pushes the storm on. I am the earth that lights the sun. I can see that in my imagination. I can see a picture of the earth and I can see the sun up in it. And even though we know that the sun lights the earth, Charles is saying for that relationship to work, it's got to go both ways. So the sun lights the earth and then the earth reflects the sun back. I am the fire that strikes the stone. So you know that word strikes means to hit something quite hard. I am the fire that, have you ever tried that? Years ago when I went camping, I tried. When I was a teenager and I used to go camping with St John's Ambulance, I did try to strike the stone. Yes, if you get stones together and you strike them against each other and you catch a spark, didn't work. We just had to use matches in the end. But yes, if you get a stone and you strike them together, you can get that little sharp spark that flies out and that can make fire. I am the clay that shapes the hand. Oh, so that's a hand making something, maybe making something out of clay. What else could you make things out of? clay, straw, wood. So maybe that's what it's saying. I am the clay that shapes the hand. So I am nature that also shapes the hand, again working together. Maybe. I am the word that speaks the man. So the words that I'm saying to you now cannot happen without me, and I definitely cannot happen without my words. Have a listen again. I am the song by Charles Causley. I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that drives the storm. I am the earth that lights the sun. I am the fire that strikes the stone. I am the clay that shapes the hand. I am the word that speaks the man. I know what that means now. I am the clay that shapes the hand. So if you look in the Bible, and the reference says that man was made from clay. And I think that's what Charles Causley is talking about. Yeah. So now we're going to decide which words we're going to action. My trusty pencil. So, I am the song by Charles Causley. As you know, we don't do any actions for the name of the poem or the name of the poet. Why do we not do that? That's right, because we want that to be really clear so that whoever is watching and appreciating what we're doing, they know, that's the name of the poem, that's the name of the poet. So, I am the song by Charles Causley. The first line is, I am the song that sings the bird. So which word should I put in action? Song, sings. Do you know what? I think I'm going to go for sings. Bird is lovely and so is song, but I think let's do sings. The next line is, I am the leaf that grows the land. Shall we do grows? It's such a great word for an action. Third line is, I am the tide that moves the moon. Moves. I feel like I want to move, so let's have an action with that one. I am the stream that halts the sand. Remember I said the word halts, it means to stop, go no further, you are not allowed. Let's have an action for halts. What about I am the cloud that drives the storm? Remember, drive is not driving the car, it's drive moving something forward. Should we put an action for that one? Okay, drives. I think it's got to be lights. Listen, I am the earth that lights the sun. We can come up with some great, remember though, no light switch like that. Let's see if we can come up with something really imaginative and, as I say, a bit sophisticated. So we've got lights. I am the fire that strikes the stone. Which word sounds like likes? Which word rhymes with likes in that line? I am the fire that strikes the stone. That's our action word. Second to last line, penultimate line. I am the clay that, I think it's got to be shapes because there seems to be a bit of a pattern that all the words that we're choosing are all the action words. So I am the clay that shapes the hand. And finally, I am the word that speaks the man. Let's have speaks. Okay, pencil away, Miss Naomi. Now we come on to the fabulous scrummy bit about performance, and it's what actions we're going to have. So remember, I am the song by Charles Causley, nice and clear. Now we have, I am the song that sings the bird. What action could we have for sings? We could have, but that's more of a sound. Why don't we have sings, like musical notes going up? So I think we shall have, I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows. Can we try and make grows come from this action? So I am the sound that sings the birds. I am the leaf that grows the land. I love that, grows the land. So could we try and keep that action? I am the tide that moves the moon. So moves has got to come from grows the land. Look, I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. Do you see my shoulders coming to it then? Yeah, I liked that. I am the song that sings the birds. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. Okay, halts. I am the stream that halts. What could we do? I'm feeling a bit of a action. I am the tide that moves the moon. I am the stream that halts the sand. Oh, I like that. Nice and sharp. That's a real Miss Naomi move. Did you see it? Yeah. So I am the cloud that, remember, drives the storm. Don't give me driving. That drives. I am the cloud that, so if we've got, I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that, maybe something like moves, but a bit different. I am the cloud that drives the storm. Drives. So that's going forward, but it's not a steering wheel. Yep, so it's kind of, yeah, I like that. I'm feeling that. Let me see if I can remember. I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that... So can we go back and forward? Can we do that? I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that drives the storm. I am the earth that lights the sun. Lights. So you use your facial expression as well, so everything lights up. I like that. I am the earth that lights the sun. I am the fire that strikes. So remember what I said when I used to go camping with St John's Ambulance, yeah? And you get 2 steps, and it never quite worked. But imagine if it did work. So I am the fire that strikes the... Could you just do your fingertips maybe? I am the fire that strikes the stone. And whoa, like that. Because that would be like a spark that comes up. And I am the clay that shapes... So could we do, I am the fire that strikes the stone. I am the clay that shapes the hand. I am the word that speaks the man. Let's go for it. Here we are. And I am the song by Charles Causley. I am the song that sings the bird. I am the leaf that grows the land. I am the tide that moves the moon. I am the stream that halts the sand. I am the cloud that drives the storm. I am the earth that lights the sun. I am the fire that strikes the stone. I am the clay that shapes the hand. I am the word that speaks the man. So, I'm going to leave the words up at the end of this. I want you to go away, practice, choose which words you want to put actions with, and make this poem, I Am the Song by Charles Causley, your very own. See you soon.